Hello guys, welcome back to my 30-day Facebook Live challenge. And I think already, this is just the third day, and it has become so much more than a challenge. It drives me to come back to meet all of you every day, 3 p.m. my time, because I'm always eager to share with you, some new piece of value or some new piece of content. And today I want to talk about fear. And actually, before we go into that, let me let you know who I am. So, of course, I'm Shilpa Agarwal from One Solution, and our philosophy is if you want solution, there's always one. And today, I'm going to talk about fear. And why I want to talk about fear is, first of all, please excuse my moving camera. I'm just waiting for my tripod stand to arrive, and hopefully very soon you will have non-shaky videos, okay? Um, but till then, I'm not going to wait for perfection. And this is one more, this is one bit of the story. Uh, I don't let fear stop me. I decided I'm going to do the 30-day Facebook challenge, which means I'm going to do it with or without the tripod, with a little bit of shaky camera, right? Okay, cool. Purpose. This morning, I experienced a little bit of a rejection in my business, okay? And there were two things I could make it mean: that I'm not good enough, or that this was just feedback and this was just, a part of winning. I could not experience victory without losing, right? So that is what brought me to share this philosophy, these three tricks, hacks about how to deal with fear. So, first of all, what is fear? What if I told you fear was your best friend, right? I know it's difficult to believe, but yes, fear is, just trying to keep you safe. It's trying to tell you, hey, you know what? I hope you're safe. I hope you're not putting your life in danger. I hope you're not, I hope not putting yourself at risk. So every time you're about to make that sales call or have that sales conversation with your clients in business, and you feel nervous or you feel unsafe or you're afraid of rejection, it's your fear just trying to keep you safe. So he's really doing a kind thing, right? But then it's up to us how to use that emotion, how to use the energy of fear resourcefully. And for which, let's get straight into the three tactics you can apply straight away, okay? So the first one is, it comes from the fact that you are your worst critic, okay? There's no such thing really as fear. It's you criticizing yourself. It's you beating yourself up for never being good enough, never feeling good enough, right? So the next time your mini me, your inner voice comes up and tells you, yeah, right, you thought you could be, the best coach on the planet, or you thought you could have, X number of clients, or you thought you could be $1 million coach, or you thought you could have 10 clients a month. Just acknowledge your mini me. It's like a hungry baby, desperate for attention and love. Just acknowledge yourself, your mini me, and say thank you for trying to keep me safe. I will look after this. I will look after myself. I will play safe, but I will still take the actions that need to be done. So that's the first strategy of saying thank you. So acknowledge your mini me, and it will go back to sleep because you've given it the food it needs, right? It just needs love, okay? And then it'll keep popping up its head every 2 minutes, every 2 hours, which means you have to thank it again. So that was the first one. The second one is this technique by, Sir Richard Branson. How he succeeded, and he is a billion-dollar business owner today, multi-billion-dollar business owner. He asked himself, in the face of fear always, what's the worst that can happen? And if that turned out to be true, can I handle it? Really. So as long as we are alive and kicking, whatever is the worst that can happen, you will realize you have the power to handle it. So the next time you're about to venture into something new or step on adventure, pursue your dream, take that leap of faith, and fear comes and tries to stop you, just ask yourself, what's the worst that can happen? And if it turned out to be true, can I handle it? as long as it's not, life threatening. You know what I mean, right? So that's the second trick. And the third one is, when someone, when the environment, when your friends, family, people around you are trying to, pull you down, not pull you down intentionally, but they are afraid. They think, oh my God, you are stepping out of your job and venturing into business. This can be really life threatening for them. But when they are trying to keep you safe, tell them, like, don't tell them on their face, but ask yourself, who are they and what have they done, right? So if they have the evidence of really doing the hard work, living like an entrepreneur, really pursuing their dreams, then most likely they would have succeeded and they would not be telling you to not do the same. But if they don't have the results that you are after, it's really not worth listening to their advice, because with all good intention, they are trying to keep you safe. But you did not come to this world to play a safe game, right? When will you live your dreams? So yeah, quickly recapping the 3 techniques. Whenever your mini-me pops up, tell it, thank you. Thanks for keeping me safe. I will be careful. Okay. The second thing is Sir Richard Branson's questioning strategy. What's the worst that can happen? And if it turned out to be true, can I handle it? Most likely the answer will say, yes, I can handle everything. And then if there's people around you who are trying to keep you safe, make you play an average or a small game, ask yourself, who are they and what have they done? If they have the results, then follow them. But if they don't have the results that you are after, then probably they're not the right person to seek advice. I trust this was very valuable. I look forward to your comments. Please like it, love it, share the video with friends who you think can get value out of this. And I will see you tomorrow again. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.